Can I take a moment just to think? I'll just blink a few times. I hope that made sense. Hi, my name is Rama Dajani. I'm a research associate in Dr. Alex Marson's lab. There are two main things that brought me to Gladstone. I think what immediately brought me here was my fourth year at UC Santa Cruz. A bunch of the senior class received an email talking about something called the NIH Diversity Supplement event that was happening in the next January. And so I signed up for the event, not knowing where it would take me, but I knew I wanted to gain some research training after graduating. And so it was through this event hosted by UCSF that I was able to interview with PIs who worked at Berkeley, UCSF, and Gladstone for the first time in my life, and finally be able to land a position as a research associate and really gain that training that I so desperately needed after not being able to join an undergraduate research position in college. And then I would say something that happened earlier in my life that also brought me here was my high school had this 2-year biotechnology program, and my amazing teacher at the time, Miss Tanaka, she actually scheduled a field trip for us to tour Gladstone. I was just so enamored with the entire research environment, and I feel like that's when I finally knew that I wanted to pursue research as a career in the future. There are so many things I am appreciative about working at Gladstone. I really, really do enjoy the community, the sense of community here. I also love seeing them celebrate different cultures, and every few months I will come down to the lobby and I will see a Lunar New Year celebration just spread out on the table, or a Diwali celebration. And I do notice the little things. So on their website they'll have informational pages, and they have one about Ramadan as well, which is something I actually haven't seen at any other institute or workplace. And I just think that is very special to me as a Muslim American as well. So I really do appreciate them celebrating different communities and cultural backgrounds as well. I'm in the middle of transitioning between projects at the moment, but my most recent project involved using CRISPR technology to conduct screens in order to identify potentially novel pro and antiviral host factors in relation to HIV pathogenesis. And it has been such an incredible experience working with Dr. Ujwal Rathore in the Marson Lab on this project. And I never envisioned myself working in the realm of virology, let alone, HIV. So this has been such an eye-opening experience for me, and has really shown me the value in understanding such a complex pathogenesis such as HIVs, and I am so excited to see what comes of this in the future. My early experience, my early influence, and what eventually got me here was that biotechnology program that I took in high school. I was in there for 2 years, and I had the most incredible teacher and mentor, and her love for research and her dedication towards us as her students is really what got me here and got me interested in research to begin with. I was already, that kid that wanted to become a marine biologist when they grew up. But she really, really solidified that dream for me. And she would have us, she would dedicate her time into planning and organizing experiments for us to do in a regular classroom setting. You'll not even have access to a lab. So I owe a lot of this, inspiration to her. And I learned so much in the span of 2 years, and it's eventually what propelled me into choosing this as a career field. Yeah. This is gonna sound a little ridiculous, but I'm an unserious person, and when I'm not working, I just like to waste time doing really silly things. So something that I've dedicated hours and hours towards is having my sister, who is a sort of like a graphic designer, put together these photoshopped images that include my favorite childhood mascot. And I don't know if y'all can see this, but it's Barney the dinosaur, with my boss and one of my mentors in the background. I basically just have her Photoshop Barney in different research contexts, and I'm obsessed with it. Something I want to say to women who are looking into, either starting a position as a technician or potentially going on to grad school in the research field is don't let any sort of idea that there just aren't enough women in this field discourage you from pursuing your dream. I definitely think early on, like before I was introduced at Gladstone, I had this misconception that this was going to be an environment that was very male dominated and just not as welcoming to, the gender equality. But boy, have I, been proven wrong when it comes to that. There are so many amazing female mentors in not just Gladstone, but I have seen in other affiliate institutions as well, and in graduate programs. So, whether you are a woman who is just starting, or you're planning to transition to that next phase and maybe go on to pursue a graduate degree or a career in industry, you will definitely have access to amazing female mentors who will encourage and guide you to just do good science. And I definitely have so much more respect for the career field now that I have seen what it is actually like, and that is very inclusive as well.